YouTube, there we go. Hello. What's going on, everybody? It's been a few days, so apologize for the absence a little bit. Give me one quick second. I want to make sure I got the software set up properly. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, before we get started, I think it's right if I give you guys a proper review of what I missed. And so my last stream was on day 6, and this is what I've been using to keep track of my offense. It's way hello. And yeah, so as you can see over here, I've been getting around 41 triples every day, and so it's good for about a 85% hit rate, which is not great, I guess, but my resets are still looking pretty good. I did have one account that reset in the top 100. Ranjith, what's up? Think live, I know, bro. It's been a few days, but yeah, we're in day 1 right now in our Champ 1 league. So we started the search on the 2nd day, and because of that, we didn't get matched until the last moment. That's kind of how that went down. But what I will say is that I did cheat on you guys a little bit, because I'm also doing a little bit of Champ 3, and I've already done a few hits there, but it hasn't been going great, if I'm gonna be 100% honest. It's been pretty average. We're gonna finish today in 4th place, 3rd or 4th place probably. We finished day 2 in 4th place. And this is just a Champ 3. So yeah, I'm gonna start the stream with Champ 3 hits, and then I'm gonna move on to Champ 1. And then I'll do a bit of Legends. There's actually another Aura War that we have, so I might do that too after the Clan War League hits. What's your rank on Havoc? It was in the top 100. Right now, I think it's a bit less because I just took some defense. It looks like I had what is that? Minus 32. I think that's what that is. I'll check in a second. But yeah, I finished today in the top 100. It's a pretty solid reset. But it's my only account that has any proper rank, because my other accounts are all top 2k, top 3k. The only reason I could guess this guy failed this is because he missed the fireball. Or I don't know. But he's global rank 5, and he attacked me. But yeah, I'm gonna go into these hits real quick. Champ 3. There's gonna be 3 Champ 3 hits, and then there's gonna be 3 Champ 1 hits. And then I'll push on Havoc and try to get a decent spot in the leaderboard. Now, the interesting thing about this base is, well, first of all, I know it very well. I ran it last season, but also the fire spitters. Normally they're facing in, and this guy has them set facing out. So I wonder if I could pick this one off and then not even have to worry about this one at all. I wonder. And then a freeze here would be good. But I do need one Yeti. Yeah, I have it. One Yeti will help me here on the double overgrowth for sure. I was thinking about just doing one overgrowth with the Eternal Tome, and like a rage spell and a skeleton spell back here, but I don't know. I'm not too worried about this base, honestly. It's a pretty easy base. Now there's no Teslas here, which is actually quite unusual. It's unfortunate. I did think that I could grab the fire spitter, but it didn't happen. It's finished, right? The queen's still alive, which is perfect for me, actually. Should have this pretty much under wraps now. It's pretty easy when you understand the approach and how to deal with Teslas that pop up in this area, because those Teslas can screw up the RC charge if you're not too careful. Yeah, all of these bases I'm attacking are bases I picked like early in the day. So they should be easy triples, hopefully. I mean, I don't really foresee myself failing these kind of bases. This is a base I ran earlier in the season, at the end of last season actually. And it did okay. It wasn't as good as I thought it would be, but it did do okay. What I usually do when I see it is I send the RC into the town hall, but you have to be careful because if the fox gets stuck on the hero hall, and you don't make the hero hall invisible, then it can get shot down by the town hall. That's really the only thing. GG, thank you, bro. It's pretty easy. Now, I must say I don't remember if I've attacked this with the Rage Gem double overgrowth or not. I think I have. I just have to be a little careful because of these fire spitters, you know. Typically when you clean the town hall area, you want to send the roots in like this into the fire spitter, so it's a little risky. I could even think about using the fireball. I'm not sure if I ever attacked this base with a fireball or not. I feel like I have, but I definitely remember that getting an RC charge to the town hall works quite well in this base. Let's go for this. There's builders repairing the town hall. Which I guess does slow it down a little bit, but it's not so bad. Now the reason I've chosen this side first is actually because of the prince. And not exactly because of, you know, one side just being better than another. It's really not like that. I feel like both sides could have worked. Just have to watch the monolith a little carefully. He does have an enemy warden on defense, which is a mistake. There should be a enemy RC or whatever, right? Or an enemy queen, whatever he's missing. I feel like he's mixed in the king. Actually, I didn't see the king. Easy triples in it. Using bird for distracting is cool. If you get the timing right, it's pretty good. It's good for hard mode too. Yeah, I sometimes send the super barbs to tank expos or to tank ricochets, but it works especially well in the town hall. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a decent night. It's 10:48 p.m. for me. It's a little late. I've been going to sleep lately at around like midnight, 11 o'clock. So it's a little late. This is the same base, but I picked it so that nobody failed it after I tripled one, you know. You can, hello, what's up, bro? Long time no see. It has been a few days, hasn't it? My last stream was on day 6 of the Legend League season, and now it's like day 11. So it has been a few days. Guess I could have been a little more careful not to put the super barb next to the fox. It's not a big deal, I guess. This is actually looking like a better charge than the one I just did. I'm just watching the ice golem. Once it goes far there, then I pull it back. And actually, the truth is that if you do the poison spell perfectly, that does kill the ice golem. So anytime I miss the ice golem with the poison spell, it's technically a mistake. Technically. but it's very hard to get it exactly right. Probably just gonna overgrowth right there. This is already looking pretty cooked. But yeah, the reason for the delay is because I wanted to just wait for day 1 to start. I could have gone early on day 1, but honestly, I guess I cheated you guys a little bit, because now we're in day 3 for Champ 3. And I did do 3 triples in day 1 and day 2. So if you guys want to see that, I can scroll through the replays a little quickly. This one, actually, I misclicked an Invis. I meant for the RC to go all the way down into the scatter shot, but she only ended up grabbing the expo because I dropped an Invis on the side of the map, the left side of the map by mistake. Shiba, hello. Yeah, good night to you, mate. It's late for me, so it might be morning for you, but it's not even close for me. But yeah, having the RC able to turn back onto the Town Hall pretty quickly without having to use rocket spears on it is pretty much the reason I was able to get this pretty easily in the end. This one actually did also come close. I think that I could have gotten the hook tower with the RC, potentially. And that didn't happen, I don't exactly recall. Yeah, the prince distracted me, and you can see the hook tower. It's low HP. If the RC had pulled the poison, then I could have held the wound ability for a bit longer till I got to about the second poison, and then it wouldn't have been so close in the end. But I also think if the RC got the hook tower too, that would have been a bit easier too. So it was a bit of a double whammy that I missed both of those. It's good evening, the correct yes. Yeah, for me it's 10:54 p.m. It's late. Oh, and this was easy. I just put a fireball right here. Honestly, I'll just show you the fireball, and you can see why it's enough to triple. I lost a couple healers early to the air defense, but it was still a pretty easy triple. I used the giant arrow to trigger the other invis tower, and I missed the overgrowth because it was meant to cover the fire spitter, but it was still an easy triple. And this was yesterday. This space is really easy once you get the RC to go into this wage tower. A lot of people screw it up because sometimes the RC likes to go to this mortar after. But this time actually I think she went over on her own. Yeah, she went over on her own to the ricochet, which is good for me. I cleared up until about the scatter shot, I think. Yeah, I got the scatter shot. And the rest is pretty simple. But what I will show you guys, I want to show you guys this this attack that someone did on us in Champ 1, which I thought was really interesting. And what it was essentially was he started with a wooden walk a little bit. He used Zap. It was essentially Zap Root Riders. And he did a wooden walk and set up a Flame Flinger. And I don't want to say he crushed my base, but there was definitely nothing I could do against it. It was actually quite effective, and the reason I want to show you guys is because actually I think that this sort of thing could be the new meta. It was an interesting attack. Yeah, and it was on my base too, so I was watching it live and I was hoping it would defend, but yeah, no shot. This is a base where I used the log launcher because of the value. I did substitute an overgrowth for 2 skeleton spells because I wanted to get a bit of proper destruction over here. And I don't think it ended up working as well as I hoped it would. But yeah, check this out. The monolith eventually locks onto the log launcher and gets wrecked. The logs should have at least opened these walls here. And yeah, look, the RCS saved her with an icebox spell here. Guess you could kind of say it's close, but... or I guess fragile is the more correct word for that. And the queen was beaten on the wall forever, so... yeah, anyway. That's essentially what you guys missed. It's just pretty basic stuff. So yeah, now let's move on and get into some Champ 1 hits. Give me one quick second. Oh, actually, I don't want to move these accounts back to Champ 1. I want to move them into, let me see. To this clan. This is where we have a bit of ore wars going on. Finally mastered the overgrowth. It got full 320 yesterday. Good job, bro. 320 is not as easy as it once used to be. I feel like the best players will say it's pretty easy, but me personally, I'm pushing with 6 accounts, and so it's hard to be super consistent. You can scroll back on YouTube. I was showing my offense numbers over the last few days that I missed. I'm looking at it on the computer now. Actually, I did about an 85% hit rate, which is not a whole lot. I feel like top players are getting 90, 95, or even just better, like 100%, close to 100%. I'm just waiting to see if this is going to be a good defense or not, because this pretty much determines my rank. Yeah, this double overgrowth strategy is really strong. A lot of people are kind of sleeping on it. I still see a lot of people using stuff like Eternal Tome, Healing Tome with 1 overgrowth, which is not bad. I'll be honest, it's not bad, but I feel like this is just a little stronger. What I really like about the double overgrowth anyway is that it controls the damage nicely on a base. Minus 40. And he's global 53. What a bummer, man. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look at these bases. Oh yeah, no, this base actually, what I was thinking was actually to go for hogs. It sounds like a crazy idea, but I can assure you it's not, because of this hook tower. I mean, I could totally use the root riders too, but the value that I get from the charge is not that great. So that's one thing I look for, is where I can get the RC charge to set up a simple funnel for just the king and the queen and a log launcher. However, I am wondering if I could potentially substitute it for a troop launcher. I feel like a log launcher is a pretty safe bet to make sure that the town hall does go down. But the troop launcher doesn't seem like a bad idea either, you know? I'd probably still put Yetis inside of it. But yeah, see the RC will get this right here. And then the king and the queen will hopefully clear up to both scatters, or both fire spitters. And maybe some of this here too. The king ability is going to be pretty mega in this area. I do think I need some Yetis to clear like the mortar over here. Just to keep the hogs going inside the base. Couple Yetis, right? But I gotta make sure I have this recipe saved somewhere. Every time I mention... Yeah, here it is. Every time I mention this recipe, it's not saved on the account that I want to use it on. I have this feeling though that I want to use the healer puppet and not the action figure, in case it does help the queen. I feel like there's a chance it does. Akash, what's up, bro? Are you using subscription base? Yes, I do have a subscription with RH Base Builder. Yeah, except the RC walk, she's hard to control. Yeah, that's the only thing. And you do not call me for normal wars, I know. A lot of people didn't show up, actually, for normal wars. And so we ended up just doing like a smaller war. It was just 30 people. Didn't end up being a huge thing. This should work, right? I don't even think I need these super wall breakers, you know? Definitely need a log launcher though, just in case. I have a feeling days what I'm going to go for is just a log launcher. Like, I know I'm entertaining the troop launcher, but the truth is... Yeah, I don't know. The truth is I feel like both can work just fine. And the log launcher is a safer bet to make sure that the Yetis go straight to the town hall. And not just off to absolutely nothing, you know? Should I bring an ice golem? I feel like an ice golem is not a bad option. Can bring one ice golem. This looks pretty reasonable, doesn't it? Okay, let's do this here. I think with the RC just up to the air sweeper is good, right? She might end up going to the ground expo, which is, it's okay, I guess. Forgot I said I want the healer puppet, right? Don't mind getting both those rage towers. It's definitely a solid pickup. Wow. That's not exactly what I expected, is it? It's a little close, but the plan is exactly what I had in my head, I guess. I just gotta... I think that the reason the hogs didn't live for too long is because of this right here. I was definitely hoping the queen could pick up at least this multi-inferno, you know? A little close. Can't wait for an update next month about new rank system. It sounds exciting. Actually, I won't lie. It's definitely something to look forward to. But yeah, the log launcher ended up taking out the hook tower, which I suppose I didn't expect. The RC did good here when she triggered both of these rage towers, but yeah, these healers did not help out my queen at all. Not even close. But yeah, the rage tower went off again. How is that possible? Anyway. Yeah, the nice thing about my hits right here is that we have a chance for 44 stars, which is a really good ton of events for us. We'll be first in this leaderboard. Do any of you guys recognize these clans? This is quite a pretty boring Champ 1 lineup. I'll be honest, I don't recognize literally any of these guys. The Warriors, I think I saw them on the leaderboard somewhere. I feel like they did first place. Yeah, number 40. Now they're here again, but they're on track for 42 stars today. So they're definitely missing. Yeah, the nice thing about the new rank system is that there's going to be difficulty modifiers, right? So I definitely think it'll come down more to the offense than the defense. I still think win trading is going to be a thing, but not to the same extent as before. Because the problem with the win trading right now is that all of these players are pretty much getting 320, right? So basically the tiebreaker for the top players is the defense, right? And so that's why the win trading works so well. But with the new rank system, we should be seeing less 320s, right? At least that's what I'm predicting. Abid, hello, what's up, bro? It's good to see you. Now this is a base I saw recently actually in Legends, but it was a little different how I saw it. The version of this that I saw in Legends had the town hall in the center. It wasn't like this. I feel like the multi-gear was over here. And yeah, I have no idea. I didn't even remember where the replay is, so I couldn't even go back to refer to it. But I remember recognizing it and thinking, well, okay, I'll just do what I was thinking to do in Clan War League and just send my RC into here. And it ended up working out just fine. I feel like the overgrowth does need to go over the hook tower. And then the second overgrowth can go over here. Over this backside. That's kind of how I'm predicting this will go. Do you think I need one Yeti to grab the wizard tower? Yeah, sadly we can't use troll base anymore. You mean like showcase bases? I did hear about that. Like a base like this, we can't use this because it's going to be under attack. Personally, I don't care. If you look at my lower accounts, I'm also using this base too, just as a showcase base, and people get free loot on me all the time. It's really not enough to bother me. Yeah, this Yeti is gonna grab the wizard tower just in case the RC thinks about going that way. I don't think she will, but it's one of those things. It's better to be safe than sorry, especially if Teslas pop up. Yeah, you definitely want the RC going to the scatter shot, and hopefully to the race shower. I was hoping to grab the rage tower, but it's not so bad that I didn't actually. I think the value is still pretty decent. I do have to be careful because I don't want to drop the RC until the Giga Bomb goes off, which here it does now. Something does trigger that rage tower, which is really nice for me. But yeah, I mean, you guys can see this is exactly how I hit this base in Legends. I don't think the Teslas were over here. I think the Teslas where I hit this base in Legends were somewhere else, if I recall correctly. But it doesn't really matter, does it? The base is wrecked. Now where are we at? One more, right? Need one more. And this base, look, this guy isn't even trying to defend now, is he? I mean, look at the walls, bro. And actually, I'm just noticing I don't think he has any crafted defense, right? I don't see a crusher mortar or hook tower or anything. Or a flame spinner. So this guy seriously isn't even trying to defend. Which is good for me. Trash layout, it is a trash layout, I agree. I feel bad. Just calling this guy's base trash. I mean, it kind of is though. What I'm thinking actually is just to use the fireball in the rage tower. Keep things simple, try to funnel the warden afterwards to go here, towards the town hall. Now I suppose this is a case where I'd bring the earthquake boots. Just in case, right? I mean, I could totally use an RC charge, but it doesn't make sense to do that. I'm kind of treating this base as if it were fully maxed. That I would probably just use the fireball. I think I definitely want another invis, just in case. What I'm thinking is the invis will go here, one there, one here, and then one here. It should go straight to the rage tower, just as long as there's no Teslas here. Which I feel like there could be, actually. Now that I'm looking at it. Such good skins you have, thank you, bro. Each of my accounts have a full set. Always bring one earthquake spell just in case, of course, bro. You need earthquakes for fireball. I was just talking about bringing an extra invis just to be safe. Well, there's no Tesla, which is good for me, right? I do need a transfer from the healers soon, hopefully. They do transfer though, which is good for me. Where's the RC gonna go? That's the next question, right? She goes this way, which is good. Now I do hope that something turns right back to the town hall. I think we're good here. I'm alright calling it good on this one. With some swag. Check that out, boys. I mean, it's an easy base, but give me that. Looks like you were too busy, don't have comments to see then. I'm reading your comments. It's funny. I'm literally responding to you. Whatever, bro. Yeah, 44 stars, and that puts us in first for today, which is great. Yeah, I don't speak this language, whatever they're speaking. I think they're speaking Urdu. It's not my language. But these guys are one of the top clans out from Pakistan. So I met these guys through my clanmate Faisy, who he's doing Champ 2 this month, but he's on a vacation. And honestly, if he wasn't on vacation, we'd probably be doing Champ 1. Yes, this is Champ 1. That base was easy for Champ 1, but I feel like this whole league is, I don't know. All the attacks are done except for like a couple. And people are scoring like 35, 39. Like this hardly looks like Champ 1, doesn't it? Especially when you look at what was going on last month. Man, we almost got our asses kicked last month. It was really quite scary, if I'm being honest. I play same strat Root Riders, but the Earthquake spell just for funneling with log launchers sometimes. Oh, are you talking about like this? Yeah, actually, what I have seen before is something like this with the Earthquake spell. And I tried this once before. It did okay work, but I don't know. I like having the double overgrowth. I feel like it works better across a larger variety of bases. And the nice thing about an Earthquake spell is that because you don't have the giant arrow to assist the log launcher, you have the Earthquake spell, right? So it's definitely not a bad option. I agree with you. It's all about what you're comfortable with, right? Not necessarily what's best, because some player might have an idea of what's best, you know, and then it doesn't work for another player. Looks like Master 1, yeah. That whole league is just kind of not performing. Now this clan is I don't think they're a serious clan. They just do clan wars, like while Clan War League is happening. And so we matched against them, and it's good for us to find an easy win, but I mean, all the bases look like this. Like straight garbage, pretty much. So I'm just gonna grab the last few of the war stars. Oh, I completely just swagged another overgrowth. My second overgrowth. It's fine. It's not a big issue. I meant to drop the ice golem, but I dropped the overgrowth. You can just use the giant arrow to grab the hook tower, right? You can even just use a lightning spell. Just one lightning spell is good enough to get the hook tower. I feel like it. Does that make sense though? Or the giant arrow, I mean. For an early giant spawn. GG, well played. Yeah, thank you, bro. I haven't missed once yet in Clan War Leagues, which is great. I've done a total now of 12 Clan War League hits. I was gonna do Clan War Leagues on my lower accounts, but I decided not to. I kind of want to just chill with my lower accounts. Fire Spitter is hilarious, actually. Probably gonna send my RC into it. Now that I see it, it's so useless. Arrow, yeah, for sure, right? I don't need to go too crazy with the charge, right? Have to give the queen at least one healer. should be some pretty reasonable swag here.
Nice arrow, thanks bro. I did spend like most of Town Hall 16 with the arrow, so I rarely miss the arrow. Like rarely. My main account is doing Clan War Leagues and Classic Wars at the same time. Yeah, that's what I'm doing too.
I like doing it with my main accounts, where I'm pushing hard to get a bunch of Story War. But my lower accounts, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not doing a good job with those. I'm really lazy with my lower accounts.
Clean attack, thanks bro.
I mean, it's an easy base. All of these bases are just... yeah. I feel like I once had a clan that looked like this. Actually, I feel like when I first started being like a leader of Green Eternity, that this is what most of our bases looked like. So that, yeah, that clan has definitely come a long way. Brought a Yari by mistake. It must have been from my clan Willy kit.
It's finished. How many accounts you have in total? I have 6 push accounts. And then a bunch of just random rush accounts. I think total maybe like a dozen. Sounds about right. 12 or 13.
Yeah, check this out. Some of them are like Town Hall 2, Town Hall 9, Town Hall 13. Like not any serious level, but then these here, the 16, 17, 17, 16, these are rush bases. And then these top 6 are all the ones that I'm pushing the leaderboards with. Okay, well the good thing is now we can move on to Legends. I'll probably do my loot hits off the stream. I mean, could show you guys like my attack on a base like this if you're interested. It's just, I mean, these bases just don't look serious, you know. Oh, I forgot I have a Yeti. Gotta get rid of that. Actually, the Yeti might help me here. This is one of those rare cases where a mistake I made on the army comp will help me. If the Yeti gets that mortar, then most absolutely that helps me. Nice Teslas, bro. Now the last real threat here is the Crusher Mortar. I'm not even worried about the Rage Shower, because I've definitely got the Force and the Icebox spell to help me in the Rage Shower. But yeah, that Crusher Mortar, when it snipes the Warden or snipes the mini Warden,
it does a lot of damage. Zenjiji, what's up, bro? Where you been? I know. It has been a few days. Nah, bro, I only have 2 accounts. Don't have time to play with that many. Honestly, 6 accounts feels like a lot to me sometimes. I'll be honest. I'm hoping that this new rank system is gonna help me cut back a little bit and maybe only just do just these 6 accounts. Just these top 6 and use like the bottom 2 as like just a farming chill kind of account. And then push the leaderboards with 4 of them. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Where have I been? You're going live every day now? Yes, I am. That is the plan, at least. I actually made all of my evenings free. I normally do Friday night, Saturday night stuff with my friends, but I told them this week is just not a good week for me to do that. Yeah, if you go back on the YouTube stream, you can see in the beginning of the stream I did all my Clan Willy kits already.
I did a couple war hits too, but yeah, tomorrow I'll show you my Clan Willy kits as well as a bit of Legends. I think I'll only be doing like a couple accounts on the streams each day. I won't be doing 4 or 6 because
I'm gonna be real, it's kinda late for me.
While I've been offline, I've been going to bed at like 11, 12 o'clock, midnight.
And it's currently 11:42 p.m. for me.
The interesting thing about this base is the fire spitter location. Actually, it looks kind of good. Now I'm glad that did work out as I initially expected. I think I missed a bit of value, but the funnel looks good for what that's worth, right? I feel like there was a bit more value I could have gotten somehow. Now the last threat here is the crusher mortar, and it's about to be raised in a second, so better get rid of it quickly. That thing, just like 2 shots or 3 shots, the mini warden. It's so deadly, bro.
Got a new base that's defending. I have a couple new bases. I can share them to you. I'll send you a message after the stream
And give you what I'm using.
Now, unfortunately, I did switch, and
This is what my defense looks like. It's not great. I usually hope for like minus 280. Something like that. Minus 280, minus 290 against top players. Plus 20 it's enough to gain rank, but if you fail, then minus 300's not enough, you know. Guys, check this streak out. 109. It's about to be 110 against these guys. I don't think these guys have a shot against us. Just judging by their bases. Yeah, this base looks almost exactly like the one I just hit, doesn't it? Not quite, but it's pretty close, isn't it? What I'm thinking is to redirect the RC to go from the wizard tower straight to this compartment right here. The way I'll do that's with an invis over the archer tower. Just like that. I do hope that she goes next to the fire splitter. Just barely saved the fox, I think. No, that's not a full CC pool, so I just have to be a little careful. And there's the CC. Now it's very similar how the last space, how I gotta control the crusher mortar quickly. Make sure that it doesn't shoot down all my troops. And you can see the crusher mortar had just killed my warden. So that's why it's so dangerous.
I attacked Itzy, I did. I'll show you that replay so that you guys can see the base. I don't even think it was a good base. I think it was kind of
just a random base. This guy's Ixanatsu. He usually goes for deals, doesn't he? But he's definitely one of the best. Isn't he part of the team that qualified for the Chinese golden ticket? I could be totally wrong. Or he's qualified in the past, something like that. But yeah, here's Itsu's base. I was really surprised he decided to run something like this. Honestly, I mean, it looks pretty easy, doesn't it? Now, the funny thing is, normally I send the RC to go into like this corner, just from this orientation, but the reason that I didn't is because that would mean I have to send the king here, straight into the monolith, and I didn't like that too much. I thought it would be better if I could send my roots into the monolith somehow. I think that's what happened. Oh no, actually, it's not. Maybe not the cleanest hit. I'm now +8 on my end of day result. You can kind of see how I was somewhere decent. Jordosaurus. Am I supposed to get the town hall here? I have this bad feeling that I am. Oh shoot. I pressed the rocket sphere by mistake. It was definitely a mistake. What I'm thinking now is I'm gonna... this is not ideal, is it? And I'm hesitating. Kind of go for something like that, right? I'm cooked. I thought I had this, but I don't. We'll see if the queen can finish it, but I don't know. There's a bunch of walls. Maybe the root riders can help. Oh, actually, I might have this.
I think I have this.
Oh, close, isn't it?
Or not so close. You guys can decide on that one.
I personally don't think that was that great of an attack. And that could have failed pretty easily. Yeah, by mistake what happened was I pressed the RC ability right here instead of pressing the recall. I'm not sure how that happened. It was just a rare misclick. I'm glad that didn't cost me in the end.
Not as close as the hog attack. That one was close. That was...
You could even say it was a bad idea to bring the hogs. Oh, isn't this just the same base? The exact same base? It is, isn't it? I'm gonna try to send the RC into this particular spot right here. Already wasted an Invis. Now to be extra careful with the RC, I can't just spam her in. Oh, don't tell me I fail this. What are the chances of that, bro? It's so close. It's really up to the giant.
Is this base supposed to be good? Somebody tell me if this base is supposed to be good or not. Because
I just tripled it twice, but I feel like both times it came down pretty close. Now you could argue that in the new rank system, if we get a difficulty modifier where this is supposed to be a little harder, right? That this base could be really good.
Frog, hello, what's up, bro? It's good to see you again.
I'm finally live again. It's been 5 days, unfortunately. I didn't exactly mean it for it to be that long. It was really only supposed to be like 2 or 3 days, but then my clan war leagues ended up matching late. And so day 1 was today in this live stream. For us, day 1 in Champ 1.
It's day 3 in our Champ 3 though. Lucky, it is lucky.
I hate to agree with you, but I think it is lucky in this case. First I thought this was a ring base because of the decorations. That kind of threw me off a little bit, but the town hall is over here, right? Should be pretty easy. Oh, she's dead. Are you kidding me? I didn't know the fox was dead. My fox. What a bummer, man. I feel like I can still triple this. Actually, I have a strange feeling. I might have actually needed the RC somewhere over here. It's not looking too terrible, you know? As long as time isn't an issue, then I could have this right. But I feel like time is an issue. Only 30 seconds left. It's a time fail. But I guess that's not so bad, a plus 32. Considering I lost my RC. It's pretty obvious that would have been crushed if I didn't lose my RC like that. Let me check. I gotta see where the fox died. It was a little early on that Invis. Oh, and then I got shot by the town hall, right? And then the damage on the ground ended up killing the fox. I didn't even see that, bro. That's crazy. The fox died behind the wall. Oh well. RC just needs to grab this fire spitter. Well, RC's getting absolutely destroyed, isn't she? Just gotta be a little careful. But the ice block spell saves her. I think she was going down right there. I think I have one more hit. One or two more. One more.
Anyway, I hope everyone's having a decent night. I might call it on the stream soon.
I might do like one more account and then call it. Because it's pretty late. And yeah, I'll be live again tomorrow to show you guys the day 2. Our clan's doing a great job. I mean, we took first place by a star. It was 44 stars for us, and then 43 stars in second place.
So if things continue to go well throughout the week, then yeah, we have some leaderboard chances, which is really nice.
Should be easy, right? I always think about whether to send the RC into this wizard tower or into that wizard tower. Actually, I do think that wizard tower is better because she goes from wizard tower to bomb tower to air defense. Should work. I have to be prepared for a redirect. Just like that. I've done this so many times that I know it works every time like that. Just gotta watch the queen here, she's low health. Yeah, she's dead. Not a huge deal. I mean, I still have a healthy rocket spear. A healthy RC with rocket spears available, I mean.
Looking like a 312 already. I think this should put me on the leaderboard in the top 200 somewhere. Hopefully.
I've already taken some defense, so I can't say for sure. I've already taken like a minus 112's worth of defenses. Yeah, 312 and minus 112. I'm 159, which is pretty solid. I did reset. Let's see. I can show you guys exactly where I reset. So, okay, so now I'm 159 and I went down 88 positions. So what is that? Yeah, I reset rank 71 for today. So if I can defend a bit, it would be nice, but I did do a fail. So I can't speak for that, can I?
I shouldn't be failing.
Especially at this rank, man. I mean, everyone's using like the same bases over and over.
Okay, let's do a couple more attacks. I won't do all 8. I'll just do a couple more. Doing a third scatter shot where my hybrid starts because it kills my whole army in 2 shots. What to do in that situation where you should queen charge right into the scatter shot. That's usually one of the big targets for the queen.
You can also use the king. Or what you can do is use oh, this is the base I failed. I'm gonna show you guys that I can crush this base, and that it should have been crushed the first time. Gonna double cycle here, just to play it safe. And yeah, see, I recall the RC completely healthy. It's silly I even failed this. First overgrowth goes over both fire spitters, but the second overgrowth is really only going to go over one. Just gotta be careful for that. Triple ice golem's annoying, but is what it is, I suppose. I mean, base is crushed.
Yeah, so a skeleton spell, if you place it right just outside the dead zone, it can do a good job distracting a scatter shot. But you also have to time it properly, because if you do it too late, then the scatter shot's just gonna lock onto your army, you know? It's not gonna do anything for you. You have to do it just a little early. Okay, I'm gonna wait for this request to come in. Let's see, I might have another account here. Yeah, one account. You can also use ice block, right? The ice block does a good job. If you cover only like half of your main force, the other half can go and grab the scatter shot. Okay, one more attack, guys, and then I'm calling it. Going to bed after this. Oh, this is a bit of an older base, is it? I recognize it from a couple seasons ago, but I will say I don't think that crusher mortars were a thing back when this base was introduced. I feel like the crusher mortar is a new thing. Because I remember using this base against disarmers. Let's get that mortar. Just gotta be careful now. The crusher mortar is the last real threat, is it? The RC gets it with the rocket spears. Good for me, right? It's getting easy triple. Yeah, it's a bummer. My only fail today on the stream is that 98% I did, where I lost the RC, and it ended up just being a time fail. Almost a perfect recovery. Almost. Just crazy how I lost the fox, you know? I was using super barbs to tank the town hall shot and it still got my RC. Anyway, that's that, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out, tuning in. I'll be live again tomorrow and it should be around reset. And if it's not, then it'll just be like a 30 minutes after or something like that. So y'all, okay, have a great night, okay? Yeah, take care.